signed a non-disclosure agreement so they won't speak publicly about details of the case. Kaepernick has not played in an NFL game since 2016, but his lawyer said he, quote, absolutely wants to play. And he named the Panthers and Patriots as two possible destinations. So, Shannon, can you see Kaepernick playing again?
No, I don't. For me, Skip, it's been 2 years, and it's just hard for me to see Cap getting another opportunity with Nathan Peterson and Mark Sanchez, Nathan Peterman, Mark Sanchez, Matt Barkley, all these guys were starting games, and he wasn't getting an opportunity. Now he settled this collusion lawsuit against the NFL. Now they're going to call him back up? Nah. And I've heard Mark Garrett, now he was right, says, hey, we're going to prove this case, and whether or not you believe they proved it or not, it was settled. But Skip, I just don't believe it. It's just hard for me to believe that after 2 years. And the thing that I'm afraid of, Cap can come out and be a Pro Bowl quarterback. And the majority of the folks, because they were so hell-bent on what he did, will say, oh, he's still terrible. But if he's awful, I told you, that's why he wasn't getting signed. See, y'all tried to make it seem like it was something else. But that was the reason why he's getting signed. Look at him stinking up the joint. But if he plays well, those same people won't say, Cap's pretty good. Cap, oh, man, look at Cap. Yeah, Cap should have been getting played. I just think there's really no upside. There's really no upside. I just believe the pilgrimage that he started on, Skip, I just believe he can continue it. It will be better served, and he will be better served. That's just me. He can do what he wants to do. And like I said, I hadn't spoken to him in a while. We text from time to time. So I don't know. I know what Mark Garagos, his lawyer, said. So I haven't asked Cap in a while, does he still want to play? But it's just hard for me to believe that he wasn't getting signed in the first 2 years. He wasn't getting signed the first year when there was no suit for collusion, Skip. Now that it's been settled, now all these teams are going to jump back and like, oh, yeah, okay, now that this is behind us, we can sign Cap. I don't believe it.
Okay. So, one more time. Do you and I believe that there was collusion? We absolutely believe there was collusion. Was there a smoking gun that could prove it at the highest court in America? No.
I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know, but I don't think there was, or Cap probably would have pushed a little harder. I don't know that they had that one piece of tangible, credible evidence that said, this proves collusion, right? So, my fear is that the owners now believe they paid off Colin Kaepernick to go silently away. Do I believe he can still play at age 31 after having taken 2 full years off pro football? I absolutely do. Quarterback is one skill set that will endure over time. Like receiver, to me, you have to be in such peak game shape, as you would well know, that if you take 2 full years off, it's hard to get back in the rhythm of it. It's hard to get back into taking the shots that you got to take, right? But in this case, do I think the Carolina situation is made to order for him? It is, because
even with the pressures? Because other guys that took off time and skip and come back, they didn't have the pressure that he's going to be facing now. You understand the pressure that he's going to be under to show that he can still play at a level that would deem him being able to be on an NFL roster.
Okay, but you said there's no upside, but there is one upside.
What?
What if he just sort of goes Kevin Durant and says, watch what I
But he wasn't Kevin Durant when he was there, Skip. He wasn't that level of quarterback, Skip. And guess what? But you guess what happens, Skip? If you sign him, you know you're going to get that call. You know you're going to get that tweet from 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. You know that's coming, Skip. And the owners rant, Skip, they were scattered. They scattered than that man at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue that I am a rattlesnake.
But the greatest irony of this is Garagos is saying the other option is New England, and that owner just might be the best friend of said president.
Of all the owners, he's the best friend.
He is the best friend. So it just jars my psyche to think, really? Now, again, does Robert Kraft hang out with lots of liberal-minded entertainers? Elton John all the way to Meek Mill? Yes.
Jay-Z, he's cool with everybody.
Everybody.
But Skip, this is what you do. What do teams normally do? The moment you hear some team a player and he gets mentioned to New England, somebody, well, if New England want him, he got to be worth something. He got to be good because New England, we see what they do with some of everybody. And so he probably just throw that out there to try to chum the water up. Well, if they won't, if New England interested, because guess what this thing was? Woo, Lamar Jackson. They snuck, the New England snuck in there and they worked Lamar Jackson out. Woo, boy, they like Lamar Jackson.
True.
Lamar Jackson wasn't nowhere on the Patriots' radar.
Nope. But it worked.
Yes. Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
I still have this feeling that maybe part of the settlement was that he will get a shot somewhere. I just have a feeling, because why wouldn't he push this all the way home? Push it to the finish line. Let's hear some discovery. Let's hear some feet held to fire testimony.
I want to win, though, Skip. Yeah. At least, Skip, here's the thing. At least with the settlement, I can take some consolation. The majority of the people will say he won, because if they're not guilty, they have a guilty conscience. If you come back with a not verdict, get it, Skip, it's not whether or not you're guilty. What can you prove? In a 12-man jury or a bench trial, a judge says not guilty or no evidence of collusion. How do I prove that it was collusion and I'll get nothing?
Yeah, but it sounds like this settlement benefits Garagos more than Kaepernick. No?
Well, he look, at least he got a parting gift. He was getting nothing. He wasn't getting an opportunity. He had no means to gain employment through the NFL, which was his chosen profession, which is a professional athlete. So at least he got a parting gift.
And I don't even know how big that is. At first, there were estimates of 80 to 90 million that would have to be split by Colin and Eric Reed.
Yeah.
But then Pro Football Talk said it's more like, they set the over-under at 49.5 million and sort of speculated it would be a little under the 49.
Jenny, you know, taxes, they don't take taxes on settlement. I don't know about you, Jenny, but I ain't got that kind of life that 49.5 can't help me.
Again, I don't know what Eric Reed, what portion he would get, what percentage.
He get that 0.5.
You could be right about that.
Nah, Skip, I'm just kidding. Nah,
right?
I don't look whatever they worked out. I mean, because obviously I don't think Reed was an original defendant on the filing. So he might have been an addendum. Maybe he was added to it.
He just got signed for another 3 years with $10 million.
So you good. So okay, the $10 million that you would have got, I'm gonna have to deduct that from this.
Okay, well, let's say if Colin got $40 million to go away silently, I guess.
I mean, I don't know about you, Jenny, but let's just say FS was here, Jenny. Here's $10 million, Jenny. We want you to go away, and you can't work for us no more.
And you can't say a word publicly.
See ya.
Exactly. You know what, Skip, I love to talk.
As much as I love you
But
guys.
let somebody give me some money and tell me don't say nothing about it.
I mean.
That's what you do. My brother used to do all the time. You know what? I shouldn't have told. Because my grandfather and grandma used to give me money and say, don't tell your brother and sister.
Okay.
And don't tell nobody else. So 50 years later, I feel I'm free and clear.
Okay, but didn't you want to hear Cap just say something?
You do
one
want to hear
salvo,
something.
just one?
You're right.
Got him!
You want to hear more.
Well, you're going to hear nothing about this.
That's the hard part.
At the end of the day, Skip, if there was something in there that says, okay, yeah, we going to get this settlement and a team's going to sign you. Because Skip, listen to what we know. We know if the NFL want to get Cap signed, Michael Sam, if the NFL want to get somebody signed, they can get them signed. An NFL owner will bite the bullet for the betterment of the team. We've seen it done.
Well, especially a first-year owner in David Tepper, who's got to sort of prove his mettle to the league. So he took Eric Reed, and why couldn't he take Colin Kaepernick? I don't know.
All right, we'll see. We're going back to LeBron. Could he actually miss the playoffs in his first season with the Lakers? We'll discuss.
Jenny,
Get their
look at
take.